For those of you out there that want to buy a home soon but don't have the money to put down for one, I'm going to be teaching you guys 4 ways how to do this through a few different mortgage loan programs that I know that offer 100% financing when you're trying to buy a home. One of the ways I'm going to be showing you guys how to do this is through a couple credit unions that you might or might not be familiar with. And the other way is going to be through a few government-backed mortgage loans that allow you to put no money down when you're trying to buy a home. So again, if you guys are interested in buying a home soon and you don't want to put any money down, then make sure to watch this video all the way to the end so that way you don't skip out on any valuable information that can help you out. If you're already subscribed, then welcome back. But if you guys are new to my channel, my name is Ismael Sandiford and you are now watching Just Money, where we talk about financial related topics such as personal and business credit, real estate, and other financial related topics. So if that's something you're into, then you're probably going to want to consider subscribing. But without further ado, let's get into today's video. Okay, so jumping right into it, the first way you can buy a home without putting any money down is going to be through an FHA DPA mortgage loan. So for those out there that don't know what this is essentially an FHA mortgage loan that allows you to receive down payment assistance if you don't have the 3.5% to put down as a down payment. Because if you were to receive a regular FHA loan without down payment assistance, then you're going to have to put 3.5% down of whatever the purchase price is. But if you were to get an FHA down payment assistance mortgage loan, then you can actually finance that 3.5% that you would need to put down. So in other words, you would not need to put any money down if you're trying to buy a home. And one of the best things about this FHA DPA mortgage loan is that it's still an FHA loan at the end of the day. So this means all the requirements for the most part are still the same. You would still need a minimum credit score of 580. You can still do a multifamily residence, 1 to 4 units, and you can still receive seller concessions all the way up to 6%. So that way you could potentially be paying no closing costs. So ladies and gentlemen, if you think about it, if you were to receive an FHA DPA mortgage loan, and DPA stands for down payment assistance, by the way, if you were to receive this mortgage loan, you can buy a 1 to 4 unit residence while putting no money down and potentially be paying no closing costs. Now there are going to be a few banks out there that offer this mortgage loan, but obviously some are going to be better than others. The one that I recommend that you guys get at the time of this recording is going to be through Orion Lending. These guys have the best FHA down payment assistance mortgage loan out there in my eyes because their terms and their rates are just really good. So if you guys are interested in this mortgage loan, I actually have a loan officer on my team that I work with. He goes by the name of Richard, and he will definitely take care of you and get you the best interest rate as possible if you're trying to get this mortgage loan. I'll link his Instagram and his email in the description below if you guys are interested. But anyways, moving on to our second mortgage loan program now that allows you to buy a home without putting any money down. The second way you can buy a home without putting any money down is going to be through a VA mortgage loan. This mortgage loan is another government-backed mortgage loan that is actually geared to people who are in the military. So if you're in the military, you qualify for 100% financing, in other words, no money down. But one of the best things about this VA mortgage loan is not only will you be receiving 100% financing when you're trying to buy a home, but you will not be required to pay something called PMI, private mortgage insurance. Because usually whenever you get a mortgage loan and you're putting less than 20% down, you're going to have to pay something called PMI, private mortgage insurance. And what private mortgage insurance does is it protects the lender just in case you default on the loan. Because at the end of the day, lenders just want to make sure they're covered just in case you stop making your payments for whatever reason. But another good thing about this VA mortgage loan is you can actually buy a 1 to 4 unit residence while putting no money down and paying no private mortgage insurance. So for my people out there that are in the military, you can actually do the housing hack on a VA loan. If you guys don't know what the housing hack is, I made a full in-depth video explaining what it is not too long ago, so feel free to browse my YouTube channel or hit the link in the description below. But anyways, VA loans also allow seller concessions all the way up to 4%, so you could potentially be paying no closing costs on top of putting no money down and paying no private mortgage insurance. All you would need to do is just find a good realtor who can negotiate this for you. And as far as the credit score needed in order to obtain this mortgage loan, that's going to vary depending on what lender you're going with. But I have seen people in the high 500s still obtain a VA mortgage loan because lenders are usually more lenient on this kind of loan since it's a government-backed mortgage loan for veterans. But honestly, I would always personally recommend to have a credit score at least above a 660 if you ever try to apply for a mortgage. And if you could even do a 700, then even better. But honestly, a VA mortgage loan is a pretty good mortgage loan to get if you guys are in the military, so definitely take advantage of that. That's why you always see people who are in the military owning homes at a young age because they're putting little to nothing up front to get into a home. But they deserve it though, to be honest. So for all the veterans out there, thank you for your service. One more thing though I do want to say about these VA mortgage loans is that you are required to pay a funding fee in order to obtain this loan. And this funding fee can range anywhere from 1.25% to the highest I personally seen is 3.3% of the total loan amount you're borrowing. But the good thing about this funding fee is that 1, it's a one-time charge that can actually be rolled into the mortgage, or 2, this funding fee can be waived if you have a disability connected to your service. But when it's all said and done, for my people out there that are in the military, this is the mortgage loan that you want to get and definitely take advantage of. But anyways, moving on to our third mortgage loan program now that allows you to buy a home without putting any money down. So the third way you can buy a home without putting any money down is going to be by getting a conventional loan through 2 different credit unions. The first credit union we're going to be talking about is Navy Federal Credit Union. So Navy Federal is a credit union that is member owned and not for profit, and what these guys do is exclusively serve people who are in the military and their families as well. well. And the special thing about this credit union is they actually have a mortgage loan that allows you to put no money down if you're trying to purchase a home with no private mortgage insurance on top. So if you think about it, this conventional loan that Navy Federal Credit Union is offering is kind of like the VA mortgage loan that we just talked about that people who are in the military are receiving. The only big difference about this Navy Federal conventional loan and VA mortgage loans is that you cannot do a multifamily residence. VA loans, you can do 1 to 4 unit residences, but this conventional loan with Navy Federal, you're only allowed to do a single family residence. And of course, you are going to be at a higher interest rate as well if you choose to get the Navy Federal no money down mortgage loan. So those are going to be the two biggest differences between these two loans. But this Navy Federal mortgage loan is going to be called the Homebuyer's Choice Loan. You guys can look it up on their website if you guys want more information in regards to this, or I actually made a full in-depth video not too long ago in regards to this, so feel free to browse my channel or hit the link in the description below. But this mortgage loan is actually going to allow seller concessions all the way up to 6%, just like an FHA loan. So what this means is you could potentially be buying a home with no money down, pay no private mortgage insurance, and pay no closing costs up front as well. There will, however, be something called the funding fee, which is about 1.75% of the loan amount, but you can actually choose to have this rolled into your mortgage if you would like to, so that way you don't have to pay it up front. And as far as the credit score requirement, Navy Federal themselves say there really isn't a credit score requirement, but I always recommend people to have a 660 credit score or above. Credit unions tend to be relationship based, so depending on what kind of products and relationship that you have with them will determine your eligibility on stuff that you're applying for with them. But again, if you guys are going to apply for this mortgage loan, I recommend having a 660 credit score or above before you apply for best chances of approval. And the interest rates that you're receiving on this mortgage loan may be a little higher than other mortgage loans out there, but just consider the fact that you're putting no money down, you're paying no private mortgage insurance, and you could be potentially be paying no closing costs as well up front. So just weigh out your personal situation to see if this product is a good product for you. But the next credit union I'm going to be talking about that offers 100% financing when you're trying to buy a home is called Orange County's Credit Union. This credit union will let you buy a home without putting any money down, but you are going to have to pay private mortgage insurance, unlike Navy Federal Credit Union. And with this credit union, you are going to be charged a funding fee just like Navy Federal, except the funding fee for this credit union is going to be $749. And this mortgage loan is only going to be for single family residences only, no multifamily residences. But one of the biggest differences about this mortgage loan and getting another mortgage loan is that this mortgage loan will not be a 30-year fixed mortgage loan. Usually, whenever you get a mortgage loan, you set the term of how long you want to be paying it for, and standard is usually a 30-year fix. So this means all of your monthly payments are going to be the same for the next 30 years. But this mortgage loan that Orange County Credit Union is offering is going to be an adjustable rate mortgage. So this means your interest rate that you're paying could potentially change every month, which can be both a good and a bad thing at the same time. It can be good because if the interest rates go down, then your rate's going to go down and now you're paying less every month. But if the interest rates go up, then your interest rate's going to go up and now you're paying more every month. So this is probably one of the least mortgage loans that I would personally go with, but the option is ultimately up to you guys. If you guys are thinking about getting this mortgage loan, then I would personally recommend to have a 660 credit score or above. But anyways, moving on to our fourth mortgage loan program now that allows you to buy a home without putting any money down. The fourth way you can buy a home without putting any money down is by getting something called a USDA mortgage loan. This is another government-backed mortgage loan that's insured by the United States Department of Agriculture. This mortgage loan will let you buy a home without putting any money down because the government wants to encourage people to start living in rural, suburban, or even farmland areas. If you guys are interested in getting this mortgage loan, they actually give you pretty decent interest rates and they do allow seller concessions all the way up to 6%. So what this means is, again, you can have the seller take care of your closing costs so that way you don't have to pay anything for closing up front. The only bad thing about this mortgage loan is that it's only for a single family residence and it's going to be a little harder to find a home that you want to actually live in. And I say this because, again, you will only qualify for this loan if you are living in rural, suburban, or farmland area. Here in Southern California, some places off the top of my head that I can think of are going to be cities like Joshua Tree, Hesperia, Victorville, and cities like that. But there's actually a website to where you can actually check the address of a place to see if you qualify to get a USDA loan in that area. So what I'm going to do is link the United States Department of Agriculture website in the description below so that way you guys can check and see if you qualify for the home that you're looking for in that area. But one of the best things about getting a USDA mortgage loan is not only are you not putting any money down to buy a home and you're getting seller concessions all the way up to 6%, but what a lot of people don't know is if the property appraises higher than the purchase amount, then you can use that excess amount to roll into the closing costs. So essentially what this is just another way to not pay any closing costs up front. But those right there, ladies and gentlemen, are going to be the 4 ways that you guys can purchase a home without putting any money down. A lot of people out there think you need a lot of money to start investing in real estate, but if you guys do any of these options that I just talked about, you really don't need a lot of money. As long as you guys are making pretty decent income, you've been at your job for over 2 years, and you have a pretty decent credit score, that is the main thing that lenders are going to look at whenever you're applying for a mortgage loan. And also try try not to have too much debt that you owe every month. Try to bring that down as well. I made a video not too long ago showing you guys the easiest way to start investing in real estate, and that's going to be through the house hacking method. You can do the house hacking method with this FHA DPA mortgage loan, and you can also do it with a VA mortgage loan as well. And I'm saying these two mortgage loans because you are allowed to do multifamily residences with those two mortgage loans that I just talked about. So if you guys want more information in regards to what the house hacking method is, I made a full in-depth video not too long ago. Feel free to browse my YouTube channel or hit the link in the description below. Or you can just wait till this video is done and I'll have it right there for you guys right at the end of this video. But if you guys are interested in any of these government-backed mortgage loans that I just talked about, like the FHA DPA mortgage loan, the VA mortgage loan, or the USDA mortgage loan, then again, I have a preferred lender on my team that I work with. He goes by the name of Richard. I'll leave all his information in the description below. And one more thing before I end this video, I'm actually in the process of buying a multifamily residence. So if you guys want to see the whole process and what it takes in order to get there, then comment the word free game in the comments below, so that way I know you guys are interested in watching that kind of content. I know I mostly make videos about personal and business credit, how to build credit. I do credit card reviews, you know, I talk about credit unions and stuff like that. But if you guys want to see real estate investing videos and more of that stuff, then comment the word free game again in the comments below. I'm going to be taking this channel to a whole nother level pretty soon, so just subscribe if you haven't yet already. Highly recommend. But I hope you guys found value in any of this information. Let me know in the comments below, what mortgage loan are you trying to get to purchase your home? Me, I'm currently using a DSCR mortgage loan. I made a short about it not so long ago, so if you guys want to watch that short, feel free to browse my channel or hit the link in the description below. And also really quick, I do offer one-on-one consultations. The link will always be in the description below. But if you guys made it to the end of the video, we are at 33,259 subscribers at the time of this recording, so I do appreciate all who watch. I do post weekly videos for those that don't know. I post videos every day for those that don't know. And if you guys haven't yet already, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't yet already, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that way you guys get notified every time I post a new video. And again, we talk about personal and business credit, real estate, and other financial related topics. So if that's something you're into, then you're probably going to want to consider subscribing. We talk about how to get high limits on your guys' credit cards, talk about how to boost your personal credit, how to obtain business credit. We talk about real estate, we talk about mortgage loan programs, we talk about all that. So this is your one-stop shop. And for those that don't know, I'm a licensed real estate agent, a realtor, and I'm also a licensed mortgage loan originator as well. So if you guys have any questions or concerns in regards to real estate, all my information will always be in the description below. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.